Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Geneset Rising. And I have a question for all of you. If you've got no soap, is it okay to use shampoo instead? These players have the answers, but let me do a little quick introduction for them first. We've got Bernier as Goop Daddy, Shy as Tessella, Robert as Borbo, Brent as Rowan, and Larissa as Ika, but unfortunately she cannot join us tonight. Um, but we will continue on nonetheless. Last time, we continued across the Great Divide on the Curio Nimbus as the fortress that had created this bridge was being capsized by a giant leviathan. Elementals splashed on the board of the ship as the crew tried to fend them off, and before you guys managed to get rid of them. Goop Daddy coming in clutch and killing a few of those starfish from below the ship, which seem to be the source of
I
these
have no idea what
elementals.
I'm doing.
Happy accidents. Um, and we're going to pick up right as the ship is literally surfing across this collapsing bridge of water across this great infinite abyss below. Um, the sails are all turned. All the crew members are pulling at the ropes and ensuring that they're catching as much wind as possible. Rowan had filled the sails with gusts of wind, and the captain is at the helm, making sure the rudder is turned in just the right angle so that the ship can get across. And in one final little bout, it leaps across the last remaining little bit and crashes on the other side of the divide, safe and sound.
Thank God.
But it's not over yet. Half of the fortress, which is made up of these two large ships, one of them has capsized now. The Leviathan completely, its body completely on top of it, and the two of them are falling over the edge and into the abyss. All of you are aboard the ship. There's quite a bit of panic in the air. The crew members are all hurrying about, making sure that the ship continues forward so that it can clear some distance from this from the divide. What are you
Is
guys
the
up to?
is it Leviathan a ship, name of a ship, or is that the actual monster?
No, Leviathan is this great big sea creature with these large fins and this great gaping mouth.
It's beautiful. Are we in it?
Nope.
Okay. Tasela and I were angrily looking at each other, but not because we were angry at
Alrighty.
each other. We were just angry and looking at each other.
It was calculated.
This is true.
It was calculated.
So specific.
Rowan is boiling full of rage, and I think when he's full of rage, he's not making good decisions. So I think that he goes to fight the Leviathan. Does it have a face?
The face is what you see. It's this like this gaping, it like kind of peels itself back like a banana peel, revealing kind of this like almost like tentacle like mouth with all of these like sharp little bits inside of it, kind of these teeth. Um, and actually, you can go ahead and give me a well, I mean, you're raging, but go ahead and give me a perception check. Anybody else who wants to as well.
Okay.
Am I still underwater at this point?
You are. Well, thank you for reminding me, actually.
You are.
On
Do
fire.
you want me to do it at disadvantage? I got a dirty 20. A straight roll.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
One.
A one, okay, Barbo. I don't know. You just see a giant fish, and you're thinking,
It
what
was a
catch that would
squid.
make. Rowan, though, you do notice that this thing does have eyes. It kind of has eyes, like sort of at the center of its body, like all along. It's just kind of got these little dots lining the side of it.
All right. You
Tiny
had me
little
at
eyes.
it's got eyes. Rowan looks, I think, Tasela, you see his gaze shift. And that ferocious snarl intensifies as he zooms past you and go straight for the big Leviathan. I think I really just want to start slicing as many eyes as I can.
But Leviathan's on our ship?
But it left.
No. It's currently tipping over one half of the fortress down into the abyss.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
how
well-
are we attacking it?
Well, Rowan can fly, so I imagine he's just flying
Ah.
over to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yes.
Rowan,
What's happening? I'm like messaging him telepathically.
Did you say something? You're like, Rowan!
No, I have no idea what's happening. I'm
No,
underwater.
Yeah, I think,
I'm on the bottom of the hull.
You
Like,
hear a roar that's like, "Ah!" It's like going away from you as it flies towards this huge Leviathan. I'm dashing, and because I used my Eagle Rage, I can bonus action dash as well. So I'm moving as fast as Rowanly possible towards this.
very nice.
Nice.
amazing. Okay, so as you go fly off, the rest of you are on the ship. Trevor, you are under the hull of the ship. You're holding on. We'll say that you made it across with the ship, and from underneath, you're there with the two other seagull Genementals, and so they're kind of holding on too. And then when the ship kind of like makes it across, one of them, the sterner, kind of serious one, he swims up, and then the other one kind of grabs you by your bandolier and will like swim up, and both of them will leap onto the deck of the ship.
Fair enough.
Kind of tries to like brush off the water off of you, but you're kind of liquid yourself. And goes, how did you know to attack the cores?
The what?
The cores.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you mean these things?
Yeah, it pulls out one, and it's kind of like a little. It's like a rock basically. It's not even floppy. It's just a little star-shaped rock.
They just looked kind of cool to me.
These are the cores of the water elementals.
Oh, can I have that? See, I've got like a bunch of them floating around inside.
Yeah. Oh, sure. And hands it, but then like breaks off one of the appendages and hands you the rest and goes, tastes good. Starts chewing on it.
Can I taste them from dissolving like inside myself?
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of hard. I mean, do you even have taste buds? It's like
Not
giving
really.
you there's like a little bit of a fizz happening inside of you.
Magic-y.
It's kind of like I don't know, if you put like a tooth in Coca-Cola for like a really long time, it would start to dissolve, you know.
As long as it's not like Mentos.
No. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
Better be careful what you put inside of yourself.
Whoa. We're starting Hexagon Wild early tonight. I'm gonna contact Rod. Obviously, he's always with me. Rodney, what do you want me to do with these things?
Oh, there's not much more to do with them. They're all dead.
Understood. There's no way to harness their power.
Perhaps. They seem like containers of a great source of power. Maybe that power can be put back inside of them.
I see. Well, no reason to keep them here then. Just kind of like poop them out as I walk towards Borbo. Well, but where are the others?
Horrible turns and points to the big Leviathan.
What the fuck is that?
Seems to me a big fish. That's what a one gets, you know.
Really big fish. A really big tuna, you might say.
A really big tuna. And is Shy's character on deck as well?
I'm waiting to Rowan already made his rage-fueled charge, and I think that in a slightly competitive rage-fueled, rage, I think he's running, and I think Tisela would then be flying beside him, also making
both
front grr sounds and try, especially after the terrible display of skill that she had last session. Redemption time is now.
Awesome. Yeah, so you're flying close behind Rowan. The two of you flying off towards the Leviathan. Everything that the Leviathan is doing with the large fortress is happening like almost in slow motion. These things are so large that the capsizing, it's like the Titanic basically falling over. It takes time. There's huge waves kind of slowly approaching. They're slowly falling off the edge. So you guys will get there as you're flying off towards it. The two of you can make attacks against it. You'll reach it eventually. You do notice, though, even in your rage, that there are several other flying Genementals or Genementals capable of flight, either through magic or through their physiology. Flying off of the fortress as it's capsizing and flying over to the other one. So they're essentially flying across over the Curionimbus, making their escape. Fuck.
Cowards!
Oh boy, okay.
That's one way to think about it.
So yeah, the two of you, you get into the Leviathan, and you both can make a turn's worth of attacks, whether that's 2 attacks or 1 attack or 3 attacks or whatever. And you can give me the rolls.
Never seen it more. Doesn't matter what your rolls are.
No, it does matter.
Just do all your rolls.
What I'm trying to say is that you'll only
damage,
have a
so
chance to do this once, and then afterwards they will fall over the edge unless you want to fly down into the abyss after them.
Okay, well, I'm double hand axing, so I'll roll twice. With a nat 20! Let's fucking
There we go.
Tisela's making a comeback! That's my girl.
Beautiful.
First
Sorry.
roll.
And for the offhand was 22.
22 damage.
Oh, no, that was...
Oh, to hit.
That was both a hit. Yeah, I'll just do 2 to attack now. 9 and 8. Oh, it may have done the critical because I rolled off the net. Like I rolled after the nat 20.
That's
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Do you well, I guess I'll just do a little refresher here. The way we do crits is the total rolled damage, and then you get to roll again and add your modifiers. So yeah, I think if you're using D&D Beyond, if you immediately roll for damage after getting a crit, it'll just automatically double whatever you roll. So just roll again as if it was normal, and then add the maximum from the roll.
So it was the maximum plus the modifier just from the die, right? So it's plus 6. So 9 plus 6 is 15. So 15 and 8.
Okay. And where on the Leviathan are you attacking?
Honestly, the moment, or not even, I shouldn't say the moment, but whatever she can get to fastest, because now there's a slight, like we're about to duo rage into something, and she just wants to get there and get into it. So, whatever she reaches first at every part, she's slightly elevated, so if that helps.
Yeah. So I have a little image up of or it should be up on stream, yeah, of this like nasty creature. So you can literally pick where you want to attack it. Currently, its mouth is closed though. It's kind of just like looks like a beak.
Okay. We're in the front of the ship, I think, the two of us, right, Rod?
I think we were. I feel like when we fly and we get to it, we probably like split down the line of eyes kind of deal.
Yeah.
So I'm also going to like the closest point. So if this thing is like head first going over into the abyss,
Like
Remember
right at
getting
their
there.
eye line.
Mhm.
So do you want to head
Yes.
left or right? I mean, how fast is your flying speed?
Let me check. I think according to the doc, it's 20. I don't have it written down. I gotta pull up the doc. Whoopsies. Unless it's in the character sheet. Is it in the character sheet?
Should be in the character sheet if you click on speed. Flying a 15.
I'm flying 15. Okay, so
Okay.
15.
So I have a flying 25 because I have extra movement for something. Oh, probably because my eagle thing. So that means I'm going 75 feet if we took a whole action to get there. So I think Rowan getting there first. I'm just gonna
Go ahead.
flip a coin and see which direction. Does he go towards the abyss or does he go towards the tail? Here, let's grab a. All right, evens. I go towards the abyss. It's even. So I think he flies left, spiraling, trying to hit some eyes as well. And then if you go the other way, you head right. And I think the idea is to pop as many of these eyes as possible.
Yeah, we'll do that with my 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Well, try to kill the eye. 1 eye at a time, but I would like to attack. The visual orbs.
All right. So I did get to sell his damage. Rowan, did you roll?
Tessel only did one attack?
It was 2.
Two attacks. Okay. I rolled 1, which was a 15 hit. Does that hit?
15. A 15. Well, it hits, but you notice you're not really piercing anything. In short, you do not hit.
A tough eye.
But it's like impossible to not hit it. It's just, yeah, parts of it. The eyes are kind of like these beady little things. I mean, I guess they're pretty large when you're up close to them.
Well, I'm slashing you with my claw, right? So I slash it. It's like too thick. So on the second hit with a 26, he plunges his arm in. So that one will hit, and then I guess I'll do damage on that one.
I was super impressed by the fact that he's just like, she doesn't see a weapon. She just sees you smacking it with your hands. It may be sharp, but she's just like, wow.
I think you have a probably fairly high passive perception. That's Philip Barbarian.
No. It's not high.
You see like shadow, like I think shadows wrapping around his hands as he does this because I have that tattoo that's helping me. I do 8 damage only on the first eye.
Okay.
Is it still eyeing? Is it still aliving?
I think you plunge in and you pull out, and the socket of the eye kind of like begins to like squint and like the entire orb kind of like gets pulled into like the socket, and then the flesh starts to close around it. But there's all these like barnacles and things kind of growing on it, and as you pull away and as it closes, there's like this kind of cloud of these little things that kind of all fly off towards you. So can you make me a dex saving throw?
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll do a dex save. I'm really bad at those. 15.
15. Okay, yeah. So you do avoid them. They're these like star-shaped little rocks that kind of like all fly off towards you, and you notice they're like they kind of try and like grab out at you, but they sort of just like fall off out into the abyss. And when you look close, you actually see that the scales of this like huge creature are these little star-shaped like rocks.
Whoa. Okay. Well, that pisses me off, and I have another attack. So I like
Awesome.
spin midair with my scorpion tail and try to hit another eye. I'm attacking recklessly, so. All right, a 22.
Beautiful.
I could have also attacked recklessly. I didn't.
Didn't need to.
That'll be another 13 damage in this eye.
So as it's kind of like it's all falling as you're attacking it, and so you get like one eye and then you get the other one, and something similar happens, but this time the stars don't really fly off in your direction. You're not sort of like pulling them out towards you, and you get it, and you hear kind of like this really deep resonating sound, just kind of like as the creature kind of echoes out some sort of displeasure. And after you, Tesella, you arrive, and with your crit, you're attacking the eyes as well?
Yeah, on the opposite side. So like he said, we split it.
Okay. Yeah, so then you go around the other side and you kind of get just in the motion of it falling, I'll say with the crit, you get a few of them at once.
Nice, thanks.
And I think there's like this weird clear liquid that kind of begins to spill out from it as you slice these eyes open. You'll get 3 eyes pretty cleanly with your crit. And that resonating grows even louder. You've done some damage to it with that crit. So I'm going to ask everyone, because everyone can hear this, to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
The DC is 16. So even on the ship, the sound grows, it crescendos, it gets so loud that it feels like it's going to rupture your eardrums.
Oh, thank the fates. 18.
Beautiful.
11.
Non-natty 20.
Beautiful.
Even better. Nice.
God damn it. You said what was the DC?
16.
You're 12. I have a +7. This sucks.
Well, okay, so Captain Clipper saves. I'll do a roll for the crew. Oh, natural 20. Okay, so they're all like, ooh, but they're doing okay.
Let's go, crew.
And Tesella, you see Rowan suddenly start to plummet as you become paralyzed for 6 seconds. Borbo as well. You can't even think straight. The sound is piercing your ears. You're paralyzed there, and on the ship, as the creature kind of bellows out in pain until it falls well into the darkness of the abyss, and the sound finally subsides. But Rowan, you are falling. Tesella, you see him falling.
Oh no.
Can I? Well, I'm paralyzed for 6. Either way, can I?
You're not paralyzed. You saved.
I'm
paralyzed. Okay. I'm gonna. Oh god. Okay. I kind of feel like in her giant form, she would want to like run over there, like in. It's gonna sound so weird, but I fly over in one motion, kind of like smack some sense into him and throw him toward the Leviathan. Like we're together in this. Like get the fuck over there. What are you doing? So I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but I kind of feel like that's just what feels right in this moment.
You fly down, you get to him. He's paralyzed. You could do whatever the heck you want to him. Basically,
he's only paralyzed for 6 seconds. I have to fix that. Rowan plummets and is paralyzed. And Tesella flies and eats him. Flies down and eats him. Toward the falling Leviathan. And then she's gonna throw him, and then she's gonna fly toward it again. So like, we're back on the chase, I guess. If I'm allowed to do all that movement, I will do attacks if possible.
Sure, you're committing.
I'm committing. All right, I'll do double. He can fly through the air beside me. That's fine. 16 for my first one.
This is so DBZ. You just throw someone and then catch up to them.
Instantaneous transmission.
It's so cool.
And then 13 for my second.
Okay. So both are not going to hit.
she was thrown off by throwing an entire person.
And can I roll with disadvantage to try with my mouth open to hit an eye?
Yeah. You kind of like come to and you're like head first flying towards the
Yeah, I just opened my mouth at the last second, hoping that I'm going to hit something good. I don't even have. This is going to be an unarmed strike. I have nothing for this. That's a natural 20, but disadvantage is a disadvantage.
Wait, why?
Because I can't control myself.
No, you're out of the paralysis at this point. You can roll. You got a natural 20. You got a natural 20.
Sure.
But you bite down on it, and you're kind of like hooked onto it with your teeth because you got those like gnarly teeth. What's the damage you do?
Incredible. Well, funnily enough, it's just your strength mod plus whatever. So, I don't roll it. It's just straight up 8 damage.
Oh, okay. Right, still pretty good.
Is that crazy? Is that so
8
much?
damage. Yeah, you kind of you're biting so hard on it. You're kind of being pulled down with it, right? It's just falling. It's free falling essentially. And then like you're biting so hard that you literally just rip an entire chunk off of it. The thing is continues to fall. The two of you now are in between the two sides of the divide. You're down pretty deep in it. Effectively, there's just like waterfalls all around you from the seawater just flowing down into this endless abyss. The farther down you go, can the two of you make me perception checks?
Sure. I also need to know something else. That's a 13.
Okay. To sell it?
Sorry, what do I have to roll?
Perception.
Oh. I'm not good at that. We did talk about this. I rolled a 2.
A 2? Okay. Yeah, so you're just overwhelmed by all the sound of the rushing water. Rowan, you can kind of make out some slight differences around you. The farther down you go, there's this kind of like loud crashing sound beneath you, just kind of like this constant crashing of water. So you do know that it ends at a certain point. And the Leviathan, it hits that end, this huge like explosion of mist effectively kind of shoots up at the two of you. And the Leviathan is submerged in this roiling mass of water.
So the thing I need to know as we watch it sink beneath the waves, what does it taste like?
So at first it tastes kind like you have to get through sort of like that hard exterior, but the inside it tastes like fresh fish basically.
It tastes good?
It tastes good.
Ugh.
Right, now he's got a taste for fish.
Lick my lips. I think I just reach out an arm and kind of like fly a little bit closer to you, Tasela, like the predator handshake.
Okay. This is gonna be so silly. We have 6 seconds until rage ends, right? Like between our attacks.
I think we can use bonus actions to extend it up to 10 minutes. So we got as much rage as we want.
Okay, all right, cool. So good, just making sure, because I had a really comical moment ready. But yeah, no, same. We're gonna hit that and just very intensely, like the understanding of the bonding of rage is there. Well done, good job.
Hell yeah.
Bonding of rage.
Veiny.
Veiny anchor arms.
Anchor arms. And I will present you with some eyeball scrap. And as the rage is like leaving me, Rowan's just like start breathing heavy, and you're just like, or perhaps you wouldn't like this. looks at you. Do you give any indication whether you would want the spyball scrap or not?
I think I think she'll put her hand out, and she's like covered in like eye guts.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, and she's like, yeah, I actually would like that, but if we're cooling down, you're just gonna see, like, not quickly because it's over the duration, but she is getting smaller. So you can give it to her, and you're gonna see she's gonna quickly like throw it into her bag, and she'll be like, I'm sorry I couldn't grab anything for you, but next time, surely that thing will come back. And just like, I'm imagining like, I guess Mario when he gets out of mushroom mode, just kind of like slowly getting into like that.
Yeah, I think that Rowan, yeah, just not a problem, and I don't really hope that it does. I'm not a fan of what I become. And he kind of brushes off. I think as I fly like up with you back towards where the rest of the mod come, we must return. And you see him like almost like showering in the waterfall that's like going over the edge. It's like normally you would really want to get salt water on yourself. I think it's kind of pretty annoying, especially for like a furred person. He really is like a cat cleaning himself up and like trying to be a little bit more presentable.
Tessella does not do that. She'll let him do that thing. Let him do that. She'll like land, put the bag down really quick, flame on, and then flame off to clean herself via flame, and then gear back up.
Oh man, it smells so good.
You gotta love some barbecue insect.
Barbecue guts.
I guess that's true. That's more accurate. But what happened? Why? I was just trying to go to the fortress, and I don't know what you did to piss that thing off, but I'm happy I was here. It's kind of great.
Yes. I mean, we're on deck now. Who else is on the? Actually, which deck are we on? What was the closest ship to where we were?
That's true.
We would be back to the Curio Nimbus. I'm actually going to say though, as you guys are making your way back though, we're going to take a quick little jump over to the deck of the ship, just as this is all happening. We'll see what's going on. So Borbo, Trevor, you're there with the captain. He's sort of issuing out some orders, and when Rowan flies off, he notices maybe like a half second too late, and kind of goes, "Damn it, where is he going?" Yeah, he sort of rounds everyone up, makes sure everyone is okay. All the guests on board seem to be doing okay. Warren is kind of throwing up all over the place. He's now below deck. He's being tended to by one of the crewmates. And then the others are trying to help out as much as they can, except for Sir Lou, who is just talking to himself, going, "Oh, I can't believe this. We nearly died. What a terrible, terrible day. I hate it so much." Just complaining. Yeah, Borbo and Trevor, you two are up on deck. What are you guys up to?
So we witnessed like all this happening firsthand, right? All the slashing of the eyes and stuff. It all basically happened in like 6 seconds because it was 2 rounds.
Yeah, like a few seconds, a handful of seconds, maybe like at most a minute in total.
I think Borbo would be super interested in the creature itself. It just he knew he would never be able to reach the creature because he can't fly. But like he's reflecting on all the freaking creatures he's fought in the sea, and like he's like in his mind, he's like, I never fought something that big, kind of thing. And he was eager to fight it, but he knows is like he's not ready yet, kind of thing. But yeah, that's what's going through his mind, and then also whatever the orders the captain was telling him.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor's immediately writing a song as this is happening. Rowan and the Leviathan, savior of the Nimbus. There's so much here.
Purple looks at his notes, Trevor's notes, like eyeing over, trying like getting inspired. You know, he's like, "Oh,
it's not finished yet."
That's in your next CD, eh?
when this mixtape drops, friend, you won't believe it.
Yeah, Blorwell goes back to his little collection of like trinkets and stuff, and he's just looking at them as he's waiting.
Captain? Oh, Captain,
Ah, what is it?
is this normal?
Absolutely not.
Are they always filled with such danger, such excitement?
I've only ever seen one of these creatures once before, and it wasn't on its bad side. Oh, we'll have to talk to Barge. Need a word with him. Nearly destroyed my ship.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the handsome frog, eh?
Aye.
I wonder what ticked that thing off.
Beats me.
I think Barble would want to know more about Barge, so I think he would ask just like a bit more backstory on Barge, since we don't really know who this frog dude is.
He's the gatekeeper. Has been for quite a few years. Oversees the fortress, though after today, I don't know how much longer he'll hold that position. Let's regroup with the other half of the fortress and see if we can't get ourselves a few answers.
Are you sure we shouldn't just go far away from this place?
We will. We'll make our way towards land. Off on the horizon, you can see the island of Geneset, and the remaining half of the fortress, which we will just call Yal. Before it was called Bakal Yal. It's simply Yal. It is a ship, and it is sailing away from the edge of the divide as well. And so the Curionimbus starts to sort of make its way a little bit closer, and make distance from the divide as well. As this is happening, I'll say that Rowan and Tasseli, you guys eventually fly back over to the ship. And the Curionimbus is kind of getting closer to Yal. Yal is a much larger ship, but as it approaches, you hear some voices from the fortress sort of calling out, and one squeaky voice in particular, Captain Clipper! And as the voice approaches, and the big frog lands on the deck of the ship once more, and goes, "Oh, thank goodness you're all right. Are any of you hurt? We'll have some healers available if you need." "Oh, I believe we're all fine. You're all fine." He looks at all of you.
Do I know this person? Is it like
My
someone that?
jelly is in its place.
Yeah, this is the captain speaking. You've never met him before, Tassela.
Not that, yeah, for the captain, for the little dude from the fortress.
Oh, the frog. You give me a history check.
A what check?
A history check.
History check.
Wait, did they land on
Plus
our
2.
ship already?
Yeah, the big frog
Nat
has
20.
jumped on board.
I
Nat
would
20?
go and hug Rowan.
Nat 20 for 22.
Oh my god, you're on a roll. Yeah, you know him. This is Barge, the gatekeeper. Nan, your caretaker, she has come to the fortress on several occasions to help heal Genementals whose cores are kind of going wild. And yeah, and he's kind of this big, lovable frog that typically protects everyone. And with that nat 20, you'll also know that he used to be the leader of Salmagica, which is one of the tribes on the island of Geneset. And you also have a boon.
I do have a boon. Thank you.
From Narissa.
So I think, just think we're fine. Everything's fine. And she'll itty bitty form fly up to Barge and be like, "Look what we got!" and show the shredded eye bits.
Oh, did you do that to Wuma?
Yep.
Wuma, the great Leviathan.
It has a name.
Ah, yes, yes. Now, normally we have under good standing with Wuma, but today she is very angry for some reason. And after the offering of golden fish that we gave her, something must be bothering her.
Well, yes, it's from Woma, but technically I didn't cause this to happen. But I did attack some of her eyes. But we're fine.
I will need to, we'll need to appease her if she returns. Oh, anyways, I've seen you before. And he's looking at you, Tasela. You work for Nan.
Yes, I do.
Hmm.
I'm actually
Good.
running to the fort.
I might actually need you. And his chest begins to like blow up, fill up like a frog, and his voice begins to bellow out as he exhales, as he calls out to the top of the fortress to bring the sick. A few Genementals capable of flight will bring down a member from the fortress on what looks to be like a sort of stretcher, just sort of made of interwoven ropes. He goes, Captain Clipper, I hope you don't mind that we use the deck of your ship. The fortress is in quite disarray at the moment. He goes, do whatever you want. We're making our way towards landfall. Hope you don't have a problem with that. And the captain will issue some of his some of the crew to help push the ship along, to tack a little bit to catch the wind and continue towards the island. He stops at you, Rowan. And he goes, got a clean hit?
Unfortunately, Captain, I did. Sorry I raced away. I got caught up in the combat. I shall try not to let it happen again. I was needed here. I see all these wounded coming.
He'll kind of tap you on the side of your arm. And he goes, good, well, at least you got it out of your system. Next time, don't leave your crew stranded like that. He turns around and issues out some orders. He just sort of walks away, leaves it at that.
Oh, I feel terrible. I try and help people.
As he leaves you, though, I'm going to approach Rowan and be like, Rowan, that was absolutely incredible. It was inspired. I have a plan. You're going to love it.
I'm not really a fighter of any sort. What if you included that very strong Genemental? I thought she was an enemy, but with her help we dealt a mighty blow to the Leviathan.
Well, my first draft is really about a lone hero, but maybe I can work in a sidekick. What's your name, girl? Tasela, what's your name?
Sorry. I think it's probably because I'm using my earbuds and not my headset, so I'm like getting partials. I'll switch my headset in a second, but she'll I guess be floating around and be like, "I'm Tasela Soothsayer." Why? You should know that already.
Well, we haven't met before, so
Everyone should know.
couldn't. But I'm Trevor Boone. Most people around here call me Goop Daddy. How would
I will not
you
call you that. No.
your name to go down in history?
It's true. They call him Goop Daddy.
I hate that I just wrote Trevor Goop Daddy in my notes. Like,
That's fine.
uh,
I'm a man of many names. I'm not a man. I'm a goop of many names, actually.
I don't believe that. What kind of history?
the world history.
You're getting a suspicious glare.
You're getting like a blank expression because it's just kind of like a mound of goop in a semi-humanoid figure. But if he could give you an expression, it would be one like this. I will put your name in song, and I'll sing your deeds across the land with a sick beat.
I think this is something we can come back to.
No, it's
When we're
important.
safe at the fortress.
Fair enough, fair enough. A diligent lass. They'll eat that up. Go back to my scribbling. No, that'll work.
She'll look over and make sure that he spells her name right.
It's indecipherable. Like, and that's on the page.
In that case, yeah. We'll talk about this later.
The written language of the Regismirian goop folk. It's got a strange alphabet. It's like a lot of splotches.
Okay. It's fine.
Sorry, I'm not from around these parts.
I would love to hear one of your go-to beats that you just brought up.
He starts tapping along on his drum, and immediately the instrumental of Owl City Fireflies starts.
There's no way. There is some sort of driving force within Tisela, and she immediately starts letting up her butt and swaying to the song.
Yes, that's right.
This is so much more than she was ever ready for, and now something has
Giving me
unlocked in her soul.
inspiration both in and out of the campaign.
I'm getting so many flashbacks to the Princess and the Frog with all this, those firefly dancing.
Yeah.
I spin you around.
Angeline.
Angeline.
She's gonna be stuck doing that until he's done. I'm gonna say that right now. She's having a great time. That's just something about it just makes her need to dance, and she hates it. But it's happening.
The two of you are jabbing out, and it's sort of like cut.
The deck is full of like the injured and all this stuff.
Yeah. They're bringing them down, then all of a sudden you just hear somebody starts screaming in their stretcher. He's like,
I gotta record that one for later. I could distort that. That'd be sick.
Yeah, Rose's like, I'll take care of you, no problem. I come over and I just knock him out.
Big angry firefly.
So you go to knock him out?
Yeah, I knock him out.
Okay.
She'll do her job when everyone's on deck and stuff. Until then, she can dance it out.
Yeah. Well, this one in particular, this Genemental that they bring, he's got like the head of a hammerhead shark. He's quite muscular. He's wearing kind of like this blue and white striped shirt and these very, very tiny little shorts. And he's clutching at his chest. Somebody from aboard the fortress has like ripped his shirt open, and you see his core is like glowing this blue glow.
I don't knock him out if I see that.
And he's kind of like his neck is like filled with these veins. His eyes are kind of like rolling to the back of his skull. And one of the people who came down, who was brought down, is like kind of this like turtle looking man who's kind of got this like wrinkly neck, and he goes, can you help him? His core, it's been out of control ever since the Leviathan showed up.
Yeah, she's getting to work, and I think I have the vials in my backpack actually specifically for this. Yeah, so she'll fly over to them as he's freaking out. She's like, hold him down, and then rip out a vial and do the deed.
Perfect. Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 people that help hold them down. He's like really kind of trying to force against it. Rowan, you're there as well. You can help if you'd like, and you administer the medicine, which knocks him out cold, and the light of his core begins to subside, but it is still slightly glowing. It's not a true solution for Genementals, this medicine. It can calm them and help them rest, but it will not completely alleviate their core, the elemental energy in their core.
I can help him better, definitely on ashore.
Yeah, and you also do notice in your pack, when you grab the medicine, that there are a few things in there that you did not put there yourself. And so there are 6 things in particular. There is a 4-pronged magnet in the shape of a star. There is a piece of black coal, and at the center it looks like it is like there are some slight embers, but it is cool to the touch. There is a piece of bright orange clay that is very heavy. It's incredibly dense, but it's also very malleable. You could shape it. As soon as you touch it, you could it's like silly putty almost. There is also it looks like a tuft of fleece or some sort of cotton, but it is so light that when you grab it, it almost begins to fly away. And it's this material that is almost like translucent. It's like solid, but you can like see through it almost. And there is the coal, the magnet, the clay, the fleece. What am I missing here? A salt crystal, similar to the one that Trevor had received. And last but not least, what am I forgetting here?
A map.
Not a map, no. It is a small little. It looks like a glass orb, and inside it's about like this big, and inside there is like what looks like a little blizzard going on inside. It's like a miniature snow globe.
Okay. And I know what these are inherently.
You know that these are. So Nan had snuck these into your pack at some point. They're like little tools, natural tools, things that you can find on the island that can help balance Genementals. They're kind of like
Primal sources.
yeah, exactly. They channel like a slight touch of the elements. Each one represents one of the 6 elements, and they can help people move back towards center, towards their balance, and control themselves. Some of them, they kind of like calm people. So you have these on you. And those are yours.
Thank you. Yeah, I can help him better when we're, back on land. And I don't remember, did they say what kind of course he had? No, right?
What kind of what?
Core he had? The hammerhead shark?
Oh, yeah. He has a core of water and ice. And it seemed like the water was fluctuating. But he's out.
The water was wild. Got it. Yeah, I mean, I think she'll fly around and put people to sleep, and if she can come back. So if it's out of balance, we gotta put it back in balance. Not the light, not the. I guess the salt crystal, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, salt crystal is representative of water.
Yeah, so she'll take the salt crystal and try and do the thing that she was taught to do with Nan, and yes.
Yep. Give me another history check.
Sure.
Rowan is intently watching everything that you're doing. Seems
15.
so Alien.
Yeah, so I mean, you take it. The salt crystal resonates with the energy of water from this Genementals core, but you know that it is the Genemental that has to focus on the material to help them reach balance. Right now, he's unconscious because of the medicine. He is resting. But it'll also be much easier to have him focus on this thing once he wakes up because of the medicine. The state he was in before, you don't know if he would have been, all there in the head at the moment to be able to do that. So for now, there's not much you can do unless you wake him back up.
I shall wait. Yeah, writing.
Some of the other wounded that are brought on board are, they took damage in the when the waves were crashing against the ship and in the commotion, or when they were flying over to grab other Genementals from the ship that had capsized and bring them back. There are a few healers that are going around. Even Sulim is going around. The person from Ears with his gourd, and he's going around casting some healing spells on a few people. And at this point, the ship continues to sail. And
We can take a quick.
yeah, I was looking at the time for that. Before we take that break, though, I just want to check something here. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's take a quick little bio break, and we'll be back in a few minutes.